viewers, this is Just Fed Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We'll say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. Malami kicks as United States Senator rejects repatriation of $302 million Ábácha Løøt. Accuses Buhari of human rights abuse. The Nigerian government has vehemently rejected the attempt by a United States lawmaker, Senator Chuks Grassley, to prevent the repatriation of $302 million Ábácha Løøt. The senator in a letter asked why the money should be returned to the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, who has high record of human rights violation. Senator Grassley, who is the chairman of the Senate Finance Committee, asked why the United States should repatriate the fund to Nigeria when it has been exposed in a Bloomberg report that the Nigerian government plans to give part of the money to an ally of the ruling government, Governor Atiku Bagudu of Kebbi State, who helped late General Sani Abacha loot the money. The senator, in his letter dated April 1, 2020, to the Chief Money Laundering and Asset Recovery Section of the Department of Justice, Deborah Kono, made reference to the Bloomberg report exposing the arrangement of the Nigerian government with Governor Bagudu. Senator Grassley's letter read in part below. In 2014, the Hislop of Jersey, a British dependency, seized more than $320 million laundered by the corrupt former dictators of Nigeria, Senator Sani Abacha. After a long legal battle, the Hislop of Jersey and the United States have entered into an agreement of repatriate this money back to Nigeria in the coming months. Yet, according to a recent Bloomberg article, the current Nigerian government is refusing to help the United States Department of Justice finalize its second forfeiture action against the separate $100 million in Ábácha Løøt. In addition to this lack of cooperation, if Nigeria did receive the second batch of funds, it intends to return the money to an official who DOJ says was involved in corruption with Ábácha. There are also serious human rights concerns under President Muhammadu Buhari's government. Nigerians face violations undermining freedom of religion, freedom of speech, due process, and the rule of law. In late December, the United States Department labeled Nigeria a severe violator of religious freedom. The Buhari government's own agency have also abused the civil liberty of innocent Nigerian citizens. Last December, rearrest and detention of a U.S. green card holder journalist is just the latest high-profile example. The rearrest and detainment of New Jersey resident Omoyele Sowore was one day after he was released by a judicial court. Is a clear testament to its glaring contempt of judicial opinion and the rule of law. Mr. Sowore, an activist journalist and former political opponent of President Muhammadu Buhari, is still being detained, a blatant transgression of international norms. He also accused the Attorney General of the Federation, Ábácha Malami, and the chairman of the Economic and Finance Crime Commission, Ibrahim Magu, of oppressing President Buhari's political opponent. AGF Malami, however, denied the allegation against him contained in the senator's letter. He noted that his office was not targeting President Muhammadu Buhari's political opponent. He noted that Grassley's claim was biased, unfounded, baseless, devoid of factual proof. Malami, in a statement issued by his head, Umar Gwandu, said the evidence on the ground establishes that the federal government's operation in the fight against corruption are carried out without fear or favor. Members of the ruling or opposition parties and otherwise are in no way spared in view of numerical data of recorded judicial conviction. The AGF noted that recent convictions recorded in Nigeria were against members of both the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) and the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP). He noted that it shows that the allegations were baseless and unfounded. So guys, what is your own take about this? The United States senator, they are just so observant. They knew about everything that is going on in the country, Nigeria, you can imagine. And their observations are very, very correct. Trust me. And I think that the APC government, they appears to be very corruptible in all ramifications, in every areas. They are corrupt set of leaders that we have in Nigeria. They are not being faithful to the civilians in Nigeria. And I think that the Nigerian government, they encourages rape and murders by Fulani herdsmen. They encourages all this thing that is going on in the country. The killings of Christian religious leaders, and outright ethnic cleansing by Fulani militia over minority tribes of the southern Kaduna, thieves, Plateau indigenes, and the indigenous people of Biafra. And it's just so unfortunate that the government are trying to allow those things. It's just so unfortunate that our governments are not even taking a drastic effort by curbing all these Fulani herdsmen. And unfortunately, the United States are looking at us. The United government, the senators, the presidents, they're actually looking at everything that our governments are doing every day. And it's just so unfortunate to hear all these things. The thing is that Nigerians will soon know their interest in not the repatriated dollars when this regime goes out of the circulation in May 2023. Trust me, we will all know everything that is going on in the country, every of their hidden agenda, every of the secret things that they are doing underneath. It will definitely be exposed to everyone. Trust me. Recently they were just talking about sharing money, and now we can't even. There is no even plans. They don't even have it on ground that this is how they share the money. And Nigerians are asking for details. And now they said that the finance office was burnt. You can imagine. Our government is full of corruption. Our government can do and undo. Trust me. We cannot trust them. They embezzle money as if there is no future. They embezzle money, they forget the civilians, they forget the common man. And it's just so unfortunate to be hearing that. And Nigerians are saying that it would be great if the money is not returned. They will share the money if returned, just as they did the previous ones returned. And that is exactly. They will definitely share the money among themselves. Trust me, Nigerians don't joke with money. Before you know it, there will not be any traces of that money. So I think the money should not be returned to our government, to Nigerian government right now, because they can do and undo. Look at what our leaders, our prominent rich men and women donated for this COVID-19. They donated to the federal government. Look at how they did the money, telling us that they shared the money among the poor household. And unfortunately, there is no traces of who the money was shared to. It is just so unfortunate that our government is like this. Our government, they don't have the mind of Nigerian citizens at heart. And it is not good. And now, they are talking about lockdown in the country. But people are suffering. There is no even food to eat. And they are not making a huge provision for that total lockdown. It is just so unfortunate. So guys, what is your own take about this news? Your comment is highly appreciated. And kindly drop your comments at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We'll say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And if you're yet to press the notification button, please kindly press the notification button for more or the updates about our latest news. God bless you once again, and always keep safe. Bye.